All right. So love and light, you guys. So I was listening to something um this morning and last night, and I felt like sharing it. And it's this idea that when we're going through life, if you're one of those people, and if you're watching this, you probably are, that like you tend to be the first one to do something. And like you've been called crazy for it, or you've been maybe rejected or told like, yeah, in more cases than not that you're crazy, or that you feel really alone a lot of times, like when you're making moves in life or in what you do for yourself. Like, let me elaborate. The concept basically is like you're not crazy, you're just first. And that hit me in such a big way. I was, I've known that for a lot, like a long time. A lot of my life I've looked back on, and I could give you so many examples of how I was just not crazy. I was definitely not crazy. I was just first. And then, now everybody's doing it, or it's a total like cultural phenomenon now. Like there's been so many times that, like I can just give examples, like one of them would be like the like law of attraction stuff. Uh, I've been talking about stuff like that for like a really, really long time. And I didn't even like say, people just be like, okay, Megan, like I wouldn't really say anything, but I would just like suggest like maybe. And people like, nobody was on board with that. Like everybody was like, she's fucking batshit crazy. And now like everybody knows what that is. Like, and most people are kind of getting on, not most people, but a lot of people are getting on board with that. That's just an example of it. And, you know, if I just feel like saying this, like, I think that it's such a good way to look at things when you feel like, you're moving against the grain or you're doing things a little bit differently. And because I feel like that often in my life, that like I feel kind of like I'm out there on the edge, and people are kind of like looking at me like, we don't get you. They're not going to. And if you're anything like that, if you're anything like somebody who just is kind of moving differently, you're probably not crazy, you're just first. And that's something to remember. You could be the first in your family to heal, a wound in your family, like people pleasing wounds. And that's going to look interesting when you are moving in your family differently. I mean, that could disrupt the dynamic there. You're not crazy and there's nothing wrong with you. You're just first. You're just the first to do that. You could be the first in your company to do something. You could be, you know, the first person in your area to, I don't know, suggest this, or this. It's just, I think being first is we've got this instinct, right, to belong and to be a part of things and to be accepted, and that's all lovely. But whenever I think you're a soul who has, uh, you know, you want to be, you feel pulled to be doing things, and it feels like stepping outside of that. Yeah, maybe I just think that's a beautiful thing to remind ourselves of, is you're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just first. And take comfort that you're not the only one. There's a lot of people out there who are also kind of walking that edge, and it's kind of epic. It's kind of a big deal. Like you're kind of a big deal, and you're paving the way for other people to step into their power and do their first too. And we need that. We need brave people in this world. So I don't know. I just felt like sharing that. So if this finds you, then I hope you're well. Love and light, you guys. Bye.